Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1325, and today's topic is the constipation is having a strong link of brain function, brain cognitive decline, and here in bracket I have written that is brain and gut axis. It shows that brain is having direct link with your gut, and in previous lecture I have already discussed about the constipation and overall body toxicity, how it is going to affect our whole body. And then the second most important impact is on our cognitive function of brain. Means once you are having continuous constipation, you are suffering from constipation, your cognitive function, your brain memory, sharpness, focus, concentration, all are affected. The reason is that your gut is producing lot of different type of hormones, and they are transmitters and they carry message, and all those messages are in the form of communication. So they have direct link. Your brain cells, neuron cells, and your gut cells, they have direct link of communication. At nano level, they communicate with each other. And also these hormones like serotonin, dopamine, acetylcholine, these are all neurotransmitters. And if your gut is not healthy, means it's suffering from constipation. And once there is constipation, means there will be inflammation. And that inflammation will be carried up to brain function, your brain memory. And also the second most common one is oxidative stress. Once your gut is having problem of constipation, means there will be inflammation. And that inflammation, either acute or chronic inflammation, is carried to your brain cells. So if your gut is in inflammation, your brain will be in inflammation. If your gut is under oxidative stress means where your stool is not moving, it's stuck for a few days or even 1 week, and they are producing lot of toxins, and the balance of the microorganisms is disturbed in the gut, because there are some of the microorganisms produced by gut. They are known as gut bacteria. They are very much effective in breaking down of the long fatty acid into short fatty acid, and that short fatty acid is keeping your gut bacteria healthy. So if there is constipation, there will be deficiency of your short chain fatty acid, and that short chain fatty acid is food for gut bacteria. So your gut bacteria, which are positive, which are keeping lot of activity, keeping alkaline medium, will be disturbed, and you will be having acidic medium, you will be having inflammation, you will be having oxidative stress, and all these symptoms is directly affecting to your cognitive function, means memory loss, and then concentration and focus. And I have gone through some recent publications, and they have mentioned in those research papers that constipation means if you have chronic constipation for a long time, that is going to affect your brain memory, and it may lead to Alzheimer's. Also, there is link of Parkinson's disease with constipation. That is very clear linkage, and symptom of Parkinson is related to your constipation. So constipation is having lot of problem with your brain function, with your memory, with your concentration. And anybody who is suffering from constipation, he will be always irritated. He will be having mood swing. He will not be having concentration. He cannot focus. So let me show you the photo image. Very clear picture, and heading is written here, gut-brain axis. So this gut-brain axis, very clear image is shown that how your brain is directly connected to your gut and blood capillaries, as well as your all those neuron cells, nerve cells, the capillaries, they are sending the nutrients, oxygen, and also the information through your serotonin, dopamine, nerve transmitters. And here very clear image is shown that if there is any problem, inflammation or chronic oxidative stress, your brain function is directly affected. In this image, you can see very clear where it is red shade. That red shade in your brain and the red shade in your gut, or we can say intestine. It shows, and all the communication and transmission of the message information is going to your brain, and that red shade means your gut is having inflammation. Inflammation is directly linked to your constipation. If you have constipation where your stool is not passed for a few days, it means that lot of negative bacteria is active, and that is causing the acute inflammation, and sometimes it can be chronic inflammation. And once there is inflammation, there is problem in gut, definitely your brain cells are immediately affected, and your memory fast, concentration, and then mood swing means your dopamine and your serotonin and other chemicals are not reaching properly, and they are not getting signal in the brain. So I have given here I call it gut-brain axis, and that gut-brain axis is playing very important role of your brain health and brain function, where several factors I have already discussed: inflammation, oxidative stress, and Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease is linked to the constipation, and also your gut microorganisms, bacteria, and how the short chain fatty acids play important role. And all these reaction mechanisms I have already given in the form of summary. So here, number one, constipation can have significant impact on brain function. That is called gut-brain axis. Vagus nerve connects the gut to the brain, that is emailing bi-directional communication. And let me make it clear here, they are always in communication, your brain cells, your gut cells, that neurotransmitters, neuron cells at nano level. They have networking, just like we human beings have our networking of internet. So they have that networking of communication. They have the networking with the help of all those hormone like serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine. They are promoting the we can say mood and happiness of the brain through transmitting the signals and communication. So that is here communication. And constipation disrupts this communication between brain and gut, leading to change in brain function. That is the main thing, that if there is constipation, your gut will be having inflammation. Your gut will be under oxidative stress. Means lot of normal cells are destroyed by those free radicals, and that is also going to your brain to damage lot of normal cells. That's why they have direct connection of their function. Then neurotransmitters the gut produces. This is actually very important to know, that our happiness, our mood, our irritation, all are linked to our gut health, gut bacteria, gut hormone, and your serotonin, dopamine, acetylcholine, they are all produced in your gut. And if your gut is having under tremendous inflammation or oxidative stress, these hormones are not produced, and once they are not produced, they are disturbed. Your brain is also, your cognitive function of the brain, or we can say memory, happiness, mood, everything is disturbed. That is called neurotransmitter. The gut produces the neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine, which can influence our mood and happiness and cognitive function. Number 2, inflammation and oxidative stress. Constipation can lead to inflammation in gut, and which can spread to brain, contributing to cognitive decline. Means once you have constipation, you have lot of toxins. Your bowel are not moving. There is no movement of bowel for several days. It means your gut have inflammation. Inflammation means definitely it is going to affect. You have the inflammation there also in your brain cells, and that will affect your concentration, focus, memory. That is called cognitive decline. So stress can decline, and constipation can cause oxidative stress, damaging the brain cells. Number 3, cognitive decline. So how it is happening? Number 1, attention and concentration. That is cognitive decline. Means you will lose your attention, you will lose your concentration, it will be difficult to focus on some matter. Number 2, mood change. Always there will be mood swing, irritated mood. Sometimes you are always disturbed with bad mood. Then anxiety, depression, and irritability, all are linked to your constipation. And constipation means your gut is having inflammation and having oxidative stress. Then number 4, neurodegenerative diseases. I have already told you there are 2 neurodegenerative diseases. One is, that is called Alzheimer's, and Alzheimer's is now, I have already mentioned, that is directly linked to constipation. There are a lot of research publications, and also Parkinson's disease is having the symptom of constipation. Then a reaction mechanism. I have given here the reaction mechanism. So first reaction mechanism is that gut microbiome alteration is there. Means if suppose you have toxins, lot of negative bacteria, in your gut, the microorganisms will be altered. Rather than positive bacteria, it will be overtaken by negative bacteria, and your microbiome, whole system in your gut, bacteria is disturbed, is having chronic condition of constipation. And number 2, that is short chain fatty acid. And once your bacteria is disturbed, because your gut bacteria which is produced, they are capable of breaking down long chain fatty acids, what it is going to your gut, and that short chain fatty acids are the good food for your gut bacteria to thrive on that. So that will be disturbed. And then third is blood-brain barrier. blood-brain barrier will be disturbed, and once it is disturbed, then lot of toxins will be pumped to your brain from your gut, and you will be having brain problem, brain function problem, that is called cognitive decline. And then the next one is can disrupt blood-brain barrier, allowing toxins to enter the brain and contribute to cognitive decline. So there is very strong link that is called gut-brain axis. If your gut is healthy, your brain will be healthy, and then you will be healthy. So please take care of your gut health and make sure that if there is any chance of constipation, means you are not shifting to fiber-rich diet. So shift to fiber-rich diet means 75 to 80% fruit and vegetables, and 20 to 25% that is animal products, dairy and meat. With this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.